All right, everybody, welcome back. Today is Prime Day. Today, you should be making a lot of sales. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Prime Day. We're going to be giving you an update on the 10-cent automatic campaign. You guys be looking out for that. And Amazon's Q&A. We're going to be discussing Amazon's Q&A, be talking and answering any questions you guys have. All right. So with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and get right into it.
Action.
What the? All right, welcome back. So today is Prime Day and we are doing sales. And for those of you that are sellers out there trying to figure out how to increase your sales, there's a few things that I want to talk about tonight. Make sure you guys did to do your sales and actually generated more sales today and tomorrow for the whole week. And basically, once you are increase your sales, the more sales will come in. It'll start to follow. So first thing that you guys must do when you are preparing yourselves for Prime Days, make sure you have plenty of inventory. And if you have plenty of inventory, then you tend to sell quite a bit more. If you have inventory and it's just borderline, Amazon doesn't really care for that. So you have to be really careful when it comes to that. And another tip too is for you guys to go out there and put your stuff on sale. There are a lot of people out here that will not put their stuff on sale. They'll just go ahead and just do their campaigns and they don't drop the prices. And what I like to do is I like to drop my price just a little bit, enough for somebody to see that they're getting a bargain. And once they start getting that bargain, or they see that they're getting a bargain, they might buy. They might buy from you. And there's a lot of eyes right now on Amazon. There are a lot of people shopping tonight. My sales have been through the roof. And when I say that, I mean they just went all out. And what I did is I went ahead and I increased uh, my budget for today and I increased my budget for tomorrow. And I will keep that going on until possibly maybe Wednesday or Thursday. And then I'll start to reduce it back down to where it should be. And today's sales have just been phenomenal. I cannot believe how much sales I did today. And so I wanted to show you guys just a real short uh, clip of my merchant fulfilled products. And what I did is I just today, it's 6 o'clock right now. I still have another 6 hours, but I have generated well over 100 units that I have to send off to the post office. And I did a short video on that just so you guys can kind of take a look at that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get right into that. That's quite a few boxes of that of me just getting those ready and getting them sent off to the post office and make sure that I get that taken care of because sales, like I said, have kind of been going through the roof. Those were just products that I fulfilled today just to get that done and prep ready to go. But unfortunately, I didn't get an opportunity to make it to the post office on time. So I have to shoot those off tomorrow morning, but that will give me enough time to fill up a couple more baskets full and get that done. And since in the last hour, I've done well over about 20 more um, orders. So I'm just kind of saying, well, I'm going to go ahead and complete it for the rest of the evening, and tomorrow get started all over again on the new Prime orders that are coming in. Now, for those of you that don't know that Prime Day is like one of Amazon's busiest days of the year. I mean, and people think it's the fourth quarter, right? You know, holidays and what have you. Well, holidays, that all comes into play. But when they have these Prime Days, sales are just out of control. And so you want to make sure that you guys have enough products. Make sure you put your stuff on sale. Do the 10-cent campaign that I asked you guys to do. It's kind of free. You know, you sit there and do that automatic 10-cent campaign. Get that set up and increase your daily spend on your automatic 10-cent campaign, and you'll get more exposure. You'll go out there and get more impressions, and that's what you want. You want to get more impressions so people are able to see your product. And then I'm going to show you a video and I'm going to give you an update of this video. I just did this probably less than an hour ago, and I want to show you guys the update on my 10-cent campaign. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the automatic 10-cent campaign update. And this right here is going to be for July for today. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. Update on what's going on with my 10-cent automatic campaign. And what I did is I went ahead and increased the 10-cent automatic campaign to a budget of $300 a day. And so I am doing $300 a day. I'm just going to give you just an update of what's going on with this account. So far, my total spend has been $431. I've generated 117 orders with a total of $3,283 and an ad cost of 13%. Okay, so let me go ahead and click onto this campaign. Okay, so I am here at the campaign, and as you guys see, my default bid is at 24 cents. What I did is I lowered the default bid from 40 cents to 24 cents, and I increased my daily bid, or my daily spend. So what I did is I had it at $100. I increased it to $300 a day. And then also I lowered my default bid, which is going to give me more impressions. Okay, so if you have an ad cost of 13%, that's really, really good. Try to get it into single digits if you can. Sometimes it's impossible to do that, but if you have a good winning product, then it is going to really take off on you. My sales today for my merchant fulfilled, just for the first day of Prime, have been well over 100 units just today alone. And so tomorrow I expect close to about 200 to 250 units sold for Prime Day. All right, guys, I was just giving you an update on this. I wanted to kind of show you my campaign, my automatic campaign, my spent so far, and everything else. All right, let's go ahead and get back into the live video. All right, so that video right there, I wanted to show you guys that. So basically what I did is I increased my daily spend from $100, bumped that up to $300 so I can get more impressions, so I can people can see my stuff out there. And it's working. Obviously it's working because as I go ahead and do that, then it gets that exposure. Now, what I also did was I lowered my 10-cent campaign, and I found a sweet spot at 40 cents. So basically I was spending 40 cents per click. Now, when I say 10-cent automatic campaign, this is what I started out with, and this is what you guys should start out with. You start out with 10 cents, try to do about $100 a day or what have you. Obviously, you're not going to hit that, so don't be too scared about doing it. Just so you guys know, this campaign, well, those of you who follow me know that I have put this campaign on probably around 4 months ago. I have spent a total of $431 out of the whole campaign. And that I had at $100 per day. And I kept it there at $100 per day. And obviously, because your budget is pretty big, but your default bid is really low, you won't spend that money. That money right there is just gonna, they push it, they push it, they push it. And, some people may see it, and that's what you want because you want more impressions. If you get more impressions, then most likely you may get a sale. A sale may come out of that. And that's what you're trying to do. Everybody should be running a automatic 10-cent campaign automatically. And that's just something that you can kind of put in the background. You can go out there and say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do this and try it, give it a shot. And you never know. If you have a very good product, that product is going to move. If you have a bad product and you do exactly what I tell you to do, you're not going to get sales. And so you have to kind of work around that and make a decision whether you're going to go out there and continue on with that product that you're selling or try to look for another product and kind of go from there. So just another sale just came in. So for me, I like to go out there and really push it on Prime Day. And Prime Days, you want to make sure that you have a very good budget to where you're going to go out there and you tell Amazon you're willing to spend $500 a day. You're willing to spend $300 a day. And so what happens if you put $300 a day like I did? And this was just, keep in mind, this right here was only the one 10-cent campaign. I have other budgets that I do. If you guys seen in that video that I just showed you right there, I think my total for this year was $37,000 is what I've spent on ads. And obviously it has built up and made quite a bit of sales for me. It is working. I take that back. It was $37,000 in sales just from the AdSense. Now, what you have to keep in mind is now you are going, once you start doing that, then you're going to start getting organic sales. And the organic sales, a lot of people don't see. A lot of people don't see what you actually make on organic sales. But if you're out there and you're pushing these campaigns out there, as long as you're pushing the campaigns with money spent, Amazon's going to sit there and go, okay, well, let's go ahead and continue to push this out because people are buying the product. People are out there buying this product every single day. And so when you do that, you want to make sure that you don't stop those campaigns. You continue on with them. One of the biggest mistakes people make is they get comfortable. They sit there and now all of a sudden they're doing 40 to 50 units a day just on the one product. And then they slow way down on their campaigns because they think that they're getting them organically now. And so now all of a sudden their sales start to slow down. And then they wonder why their sales slow down. No, keep the momentum. Make sure if you're out there and you have these campaigns that you're running, especially on the automatic 10-cent campaign, listen, the automatic 10-cent campaign that I did, I generated $3,700 so far. Not bad with 10-cent campaigns. Over 117 orders have came out of that. Now, a total spend of less than $500. I think that is excellent. I think that's a great value for what I put into it. I just let it go, continue on with it, and sure enough, sales are coming in. And a lot of my members are trying this, and now they're starting to see the sales, and they're going, wow, okay, this is pretty cool. I'm making money on just this 10-cent campaign. And anybody and everybody who is selling on Amazon should be doing this. They should be doing it. But if they don't, well, that's I don't know what to tell you other than try these other things. Now, on Prime Day, one of the things that I did do to generate a lot of these sales was I went ahead and I reduced my price and put it on sale. And I said earlier in this recording that when I went ahead and I did this, there was a lot of people that they don't do that. They go Prime Day's coming, but they don't go out there and put it on sale. And it's very simple to do. You just go back there and you uh, set a sale price for 2 days, 3 days, and that's it. And as long as it's through Prime Day, you're good. And so if you are sending your products in through Amazon and Amazon's FBA program, this is what the Prime members are seeing. They're seeing your product. Now, I sold a lot of my product merchant fulfilled because I have a Prime badge. And so you have to make sure you have a good account. You make sure that everything's in good standings in order for you to have that Prime badge for merchant fulfilled. So I was able to generate a lot of money just on merchant fulfilled. And these really are the 2 days I don't mind really working too hard because I'm filling these orders or what have you. I have been filling these orders most of the day because they've been coming in most of the day. So I want to make sure that I get them out, and I was hoping to get them out tonight, but unfortunately, there's more orders that keep coming in, keep coming in. So I'm going to have to go out there and just take them in the morning, get them all taken care of, send them all off, and as long as I get that sent out within one day, I'm good. And people get their products, they get them early, they leave great reviews, and so on and so forth. So um, again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask on the questions here. I see Ahan, what's going on there, Ahan, in chat. Eduardo Rosa, what's up there, Eduardo? Glad to see you guys on. Feel free to ask a question. I'm going to be having Amazon Q&A today. It's going to kind of be, I think, a short day for me or a short video for me just because I'm going to have to get back to work. I'm going to have to start fulfilling some of these orders that are coming in. So I want to make sure that I'm on track with that. So I don't, I kind of do this every Monday night at 6 p.m. Answer your guys' questions or what have you. What's up there, Imran? And I am extremely busy today, and hopefully you guys are extremely busy, and hopefully that you guys are selling and making sure that you guys are getting sales here on Amazon itself. So, I like this shirt, and I created this shirt just because of my 10-cent automatic campaigns. Now, this shirt right here has generated basically $3,700 of sales for me, which is pretty awesome. Iran says, "What about one of my products finish? What should I do? What about my one products finish? What should I do?" I don't get what you're saying there, Imran, but if you could elaborate on that, I would try to answer it the best I could. If you ran out of product, if you ran out of product, then that's kind of you shouldn't really do that. But if you do, then just try to reorder more and try to get that done. Bloody Blah says, "We miss you, Henry. For real, appreciate that. I appreciate that." On FBA. Oh, Imran says, "What about one of my products finished? What should I do?" Apparently, when you say finish, Imran, are you talking about sold out? Most likely, if you sold out, there's nothing you could do other than send more product in and try to get that in as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, you're not going to get it done and get it in by Prime Day. So you'll miss those sales, and you have to continue on, and hopefully that helps. It was a very slow product. I don't want. Oh, okay. So if it's a product that you don't want, close the listing. And then that was another thing too, is there's a lot of people that they have products in inventory. And then what happens is when they run out of the inventory, they should go into their inactives and make sure that they close those listings in inactives. When you close the listings in inactives, what's going to happen is you can always relist. It will tell you to relist the listing, and that is going to help your matrix out. It is something that everybody needs to do. Any of their inactives, if they, whether it's merchant fulfilled or whether it's Amazon's FBA, if you have inactives and you did not close the listing, it counts as a zero every single day, and that hurts your matrix. So Amazon looks at that. Amazon looks at at what you have. So for example, if I had 50 different UPC codes, right? Or I had 50 different items. So I go out there and I had 25 of them were inactive. I sold out of them. I didn't do anything about it. What happens is Amazon looks at it as you having um, your actives and your inactives. And if you had 50 actives and 25 inactives, you're only doing 50%. If you went out there and closed every single one of your listings and inactive, if you close those out, then those showed zero and you had 50 active. um, you kind of think of it as a FICO score. You know, a FICO score, you're at 650, and all of a sudden you close all these out. That's like you paying a bill, and you just paid that credit card out down to zero. What happens to your FICO? You shoot all the way up to 720 or something. You know, you just went crazy, and that's how Amazon kind of looks at your back office, and that will help you. I mean, as far as that itself, you should be doing that. Everybody should be going out there and closing their listings. Once you close your listing, you refresh it. 15 minutes later, it's going to say relist. You will not lose any of that information if you close the listing, and that will help you. So make sure that you guys do that. Um, if you have a product that's kind of slow or what have you, you want to generate sales by these campaigns, whether it's a manual campaign or automatic campaign. You want to make sure that you go out there and do that. Listen, if you guys have not pushed your products for Prime Day, you need to bump up your budget. Make sure that you go out there and increase your daily spend, because they kind of look at somebody like myself I will do $2,000 a day just on my campaigns, and then I have somebody else that's selling the exact same thing that I am, and they're spending $20. Well, obviously Amazon's going to give me the love. Um, they're going to show me quite a bit of love when I go out there and I'm spending $2,000 a day, as opposed to this guy only spending $20. You know, so they're going to really push my product out there. As a matter of fact, another sale just came in. So, um, you know, we want to make sure that we go out there and set that daily budget a little higher that you normally are used to. Okay, and as long as you have your budget, your bid pretty low, you guys should be okay. Now, there's some people out there that they don't know how to do these campaigns. They sit there and they're trying to figure it out, and they're losing lots and lots of money just on these campaigns. And their ad costs, it could be, I don't know, anywhere maybe 80%, 100%, 250%. I had one person that their ad cost was 250%. They've spent a lot more uh, than their ACOS, you know, advertising cost of sales. Now, the way it works and the way that works is the money that you actually are spending and the sales. So those come into play. So if you spent $100 and you only generated $10 in sales, well, your ACOS is going to be extremely high, could be 300%. But for example, like mine, where I've spent $400 total and then I've generated $3,700, my ACOS is at 13%. So the more money I make, the less I spend, my ACOS is going to go down and it will continue to go down. I'd love to have it in the single digits, but sometimes that's almost impossible just because of the money that you're spending and the sales. The sales have to really take off in order for that ACOS to be in the single digits, 9%, 8%, 7%. And I mean, everybody would love those type of numbers if they can get that done. So, but hopefully everybody's having a good Prime Day. Hopefully everybody is making money on Prime Day. It's not too late, guys. You can go out there and you can make those changes. Make sure that you make those changes and push your ads. Really, really push them. Be really careful with manual campaigns because your daily budget, especially if you don't know what you're doing, will run through it extremely fast. And Prime Day, Amazon loves to run through manual campaigns. I hardly ever will use a manual campaign unless my ACOS is less than 15%. Now, if I have a manual campaign and it's running at 12%, I know I'm getting the sales off that campaign. So I will go ahead and I will increase the budget and only if my ACOS is really, really low. But if you are just kind of trying it out and you're at 50% or what have you, do not do a manual campaign because that will really eat up your budget. And I'd hate for you guys to sit there and spend $200, $300 a day and break even. So you want to make sure that you do like these little 10-cent automatic campaigns where you are so low that you're spending so much money, but it's so low, the bid is so low that it kind of just pushes it out there and stuff. So um, also I had some great keywords that I use that people don't even think about. I put that in my keywords for my Amazon A to Z course to kind of show people what people should be looking for on these keywords and will help them out that people don't even think about. And so, you know, Amazon, people search on Amazon many, many ways. And there are keywords out there that you guys should be triggering on all your campaigns. And that's in my Amazon A to Z course. So if you have not uh, taken my Amazon A to Z course, I suggest that you guys do it. I suggest you guys invest in that. Start learning keywords. Start learning Amazon's FBA. Start learning a lot of things that you should be doing. It's a lot of people make this mistake by going out there and they start selling on Amazon. They'll create a listing and then all of a sudden they're discouraged. They're discouraged because they don't know where the sales are. The sales aren't there. They don't know how to push it. You know, I get people call me all the time, and some of the things that people will tell me, I shake my head. I just sit there and I go, I can't believe you just said that. And I'll give you one example: is you can't make no money with a product with no reviews. And one of the things I just laughed when I heard that because I have a product. As a matter of fact, right now I do 25 to 30 sales on that one product with zero reviews. Zero reviews. And it's been that way for 3.5 months. And I I shake my head sometimes because I look at the sales and I go, yeah, I wish I can prove people wrong. I wish I could sit there and shake their head and go, you know, I don't know who you're listening to, I don't know who's giving you this bad advice, but you guys should be out there trying to sell on Amazon the easy way, just like I do. I have no reviews on that one particular product. I have one product that I went out there. I had started out with 0 reviews. I had got 30 reviews in 1 month. 30 reviews in 1 month by me going out there and doing the method that I show you guys on my Amazon A to Z course, how to get reviews the easy way. Now, I went out there and I do this for every single order. And people that are out there and they're emailing Amazon's customers, that's a good way to get red flagged. That's a good way to get your account closed down because they are Amazon's customers. You are just the contractor. That's all you are. And it's funny because when you get an order, it automatically gives the customer's phone number. What what you don't realize, and hopefully none of you guys are doing this, is that phone number links to Amazon. So what happens is Amazon will put their phone number on that order with a code, and you put in that code, and then what's going to happen is it's going to ask you for certain details of that order. For example, the customer's zip code, maybe a customer's something that identifies the customer, and then it will allow you to call that customer. Now, they do this, and this is something new that they started, but you guys should not be calling that number, because I've had people call me and say, my account just got shut down because of the Privacy Act. And they were like, and I asked them, what did you do? They said, I called the number that was sitting on there, and I says, on that right there, it specifically says this is for the courier and the courier only. And so if you guys call their customer, and they have tracking of that, they have record of that. As a matter of fact, they have a recording of that. So all that stuff they can listen to. And Amazon's not stupid. They're very smart. They know where every single order is coming from. Now, for example, if I go out there and I promote on Facebook, and I use these bots on Facebook, and I get a sale out of it, Amazon knows it came from that bot. It knows every single detail of where that came from. So when I tell people I don't go out there, and I personally don't go out there and advertise on Facebook, on Instagram, on any of these other social media websites. I only basically spend my money on Amazon and Amazon only. They kind of tell me, well, you're missing out on sales. Well, no, I'm not missing out on sales, because I always tell people, look, people go to Facebook to socialize. People go to Amazon to buy, only to buy. They're not there to socialize. So, you can create your own websites, for example, on Shopify, drive traffic from Facebook to Shopify and link it to um, your listing on Amazon. But that's a lot of hard work. And not only that, you're really spending a lot of money by going out there and doing that, paying for your Shopify, because it's easier for me to keep control of all my sales and get that done. All right, so let's answer the question. Illinois picker, what's going on there? It states clearly on the order that numbers only to be used by the carrier, right? 100%. They will take disciplinary action on that. Yes, there's a lot of people that still will do that. Also, Illinois picker says, also people take offense to someone trying to sell them something when they are trying to be social. Good point. That is an excellent point, Illinois picker. You have to remember, these are Amazon's customers. You are just the seller. You could get kicked off of Amazon so quick just by simply um, doing exactly what you should not be doing is contacting their customers. If a customer sits there and gives you a bad review and you want to talk to them about it and say, how can I get this fixed? Send it to the back office. Go out there and send them a message, and always be careful of what you send them, because um, you can go out there and be nasty with them, and Amazon will take the the buyer side. They won't take the seller side. And so, because the buyer is the one that's making the money, not the seller. And you kind of have to think about it that way. And technically, it works both ways, but in Amazon's eyes, um, the buyer is the one that's giving them the money, and the seller, they're making a very small percentage off of. Uh, Illinois Pickers, what's happening, Henry? The S on the end is silent. We are playing in their sandbox. Very, very true. I try to remember that for Amazon and eBay and everything I do. We get the benefit of the buyer exposure, but we have to play by their rules. Exactly. Now, when you are out there and you're selling, like for example, I've sold on eBay, and I've sold a lot of products on eBay. eBay is totally different than Amazon. I kind of think of it as you getting on an airplane, right? And the stewardess says to the right, well, that's all coach, okay? That's eBay. And then first class to the left, and first class is Amazon. And so I think of it that way. And when I started out on Amazon, and I went from eBay to Amazon, I did 10 times more in sales on Amazon than I did on eBay. So it was an easy choice for me to make as far as where I'm going to put my effort. And my effort was based on the sales that I made. And again, I'm still here on Amazon. I'm still selling. This is going on my 12th year, going on 13 years now. And so for me, it's very easy to figure out what's going to sell, what's not going to sell, and it's just easier. So for me, I try to teach people that, try to give them as much information as I possibly can, and kind of go from there. But great comments there, Illinois Picker, Imran, and all you other guys out there. Thank you for the comments. I really appreciate that. And like I said, if you guys are just killing it, today, um, try that campaign or that budget, and basically increase your budget and see what happens. You may get more sales. That could be a huge difference as far as you being very competitive. You may have other like 20 other sellers selling the exact same products, but if you increase your budget, and Amazon does see that, then they're going to really kind of put you out there. And once you get the ball rolling, that's it. You may do 10 sales a day, and all of a sudden you're doing 20 sales a day, then 30 sales a day, and then you just watch out. You get out of the way of the boulder coming down the hill. That boulder is your sales. And when you gotta run, you have to make sure that you have product. Make sure that that product is in there. I had it's funny because I just got back with my distributor. I ordered $4,000 worth of product and said, "Can you get it out here as quickly as it can?" They got it out here to me. I went ahead, I sent it in, to find out I did not make it. They're still in there, and it's still getting processed. But here's the thing: is I've been having tremendous sales today, and tremendous sales most likely tomorrow. It will continue on as long as I continue what I'm doing as far as feeding the beast. I'll make the sales, and you guys should do the exact same thing. Illinois Picker says, I have only been on Amazon since last September, but on eBay since 1998. Still working on gaining more knowledge for Amazon and increase sales even more. Appreciate your content. I'm going to try campaigns. You should be doing campaigns. Like I said, I went out there and I've spent a lot of money on campaigns there, Illinois, and I did, I think, $73,000 in sales just by doing those campaigns. And I created a lot of campaigns. At first, I was trying to figure it out, but then all of a sudden, we did some things. We tested. We made sure that we were trying to get the right keywords, filling out the right sections, all that. So I have that also. I have that on my Amazon A to Z course and how to make a perfect listing. Okay, that listing, if you make that listing good, then when you go, you should have those keywords. So when you do these campaigns, automatic campaigns are automatically going to find those keywords if they're embedded correctly, and you want to make sure that you do that. So if you don't know how to do that, take a look at the Amazon A to Z course. It's in there under keywords. And if you do get the course and you need a little bit of help, I always leave my phone number right here on top of every single one of my videos. You can feel free to give me a call. If you're a student, I will be more than happy to help you out. Illinois Picker says, is that for FBA 100%, or do you also do merchant fulfilled? No, I just got done. I'm not sure if you've seen it earlier, but I I do merchant fulfilled, and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show you guys real quick one more time. I'm gonna go ahead and show you my merchant fulfilled for today, only for today, and we'll get into that. All right, so that was my merchant fulfilled for today. I had four of the mailboxes, over 100 units, just merchant fulfilled, and that was before 2 p.m. I still have the rest of the day to do. I have more orders coming in, and so I'm gonna probably fill another 3 boxes of for the mail, have and send them out tomorrow morning and get those all taken care of. Like I said, my sales have been going through the roof. So I just kind of want to make sure that I have that taken care of. And this is where you guys should be. You guys should be doing this every single day. Now, I do merchant fulfilled, and I will probably do anywhere in the vicinity just during the week, 50 to 70 sales a day merchant fulfilled. And then on weekends, well over 100 units. And so today I ran out a lot of product. I ran out of a lot of product. There was 10 different SKUs that I ran out, and I had to send this product back in, but unfortunately didn't get there for Prime Day. So the good thing is, when I go and I run out of a product, I'll change it into my merchant fulfilled and start sending it out merchant fulfilled. It keeps everything in check. It doesn't show as a zero, and the sales still show as it being there, and my BSR ranking still remains low. And I want to make sure that that is taken care of, because once you run out of product and you have nothing to show for it, and if you do not close that listing on any of your inactives, if you do not close that, your BSR ranking will continue to climb and climb and climb. And so you want to close that BSR ranking. Make sure you get that taken care of. All right. Illinois says, sorry, I was late to the call. No problem. That's cool. But anyways, it is 6:46. I'm going to cut it early tonight, guys, because I have work to do. I'll probably be here till midnight trying to get all these taken care of, and then back in the grind tomorrow. And so hopefully you guys are making some sales. If you have any questions, my phone number is right here on top, and you can go ahead and try to give me a call. If not, just leave me a voicemail. I'll be more than happy to call you guys back. And if you're interested in the course, take a look at the course at techdaddyvideos.com. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, just hit that subscribe button or the notification bell. Let you know when I'm on live, and we'll try to help you out and try to get you some sales. All right, guys. You guys have a good one, and we will catch you guys next week. All right. We'll see ya. Guys, have a good one. Peace. Good luck on your sales.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive.